Hello, I'm Dwayne McCrary, and I want to take a few moments to share with you how to prepare to lead a Bible study group. Most cases, folks are going to point to 7 steps that are involved in that preparation. That first step is to study the Bible passage. You're going to take your Bible, read the Bible passage, and while you're doing that, list people, places, things. You may do it on an envelope or a scratch piece of paper, but while you're reading it, you want to at least make that kind of list. Then you're going to take a commentary like the one that's provided in the leader guides from Lifeway, and you're going to read that commentary, and using that list, you're going to take notes on those people, places, and things. In most cases, you're going to find all that you need in that commentary, but every once in a while, you may have to go outside of that to study the passage more completely. After you do that, the second step is to create a group study plan. You're really trying to ask the question, how do I help the people in my group discover what I've discovered? You're probably going to follow a way to start the group time, for them to explore and look at the Bible passage, and then a way to conclude and end the study time as well. The third step is to gather your resources, whatever those may be, posters, object lessons, whatever that is. And find a way to keep them together. I like using a bag, and I'll keep things in that bag. Some things I use every week, other things I take out and I add to for that next week. The fourth step is to review and refine your study plan, your group plan. You're going to look at it. Things may happen through the week. You may see a news story or other things that help you do it in a little bit different way. So it's never final until you walk into that room. The fifth step is to get there first. On Sunday morning, when most folks have their Bible study group, you want to be the first one there. That gives you the opportunity to prayer walk the room, to make sure all the chairs are in the right places, make sure markers are working. If you use multimedia, make sure that your data projector is working. Coffee, whatever else you need to do before folks arrive. Then you also want to make sure you're there before that first person arrives so that you can set the tone for that particular day. Once that first person arrives, step 6 begins, and that's leading the group time. Now, I know you may have your plans in front of you. You may be walking through them. But my experience has been you're never going to have a learning experience happen exactly the way you have it written down in your plan. Things are going to happen, and you're just going to have to adjust as you go. That's part of the fun of teaching. But at least you have the plan that serves as a guide. The 7th step is to record and evaluate. I keep a notebook that has the names of all the folks who are in my classes. In that notebook, I will write prayer requests, information they share with me. It has birthdays, anniversaries, those type of things. It helps me keep up with the folks in my class. Now, when someone leaves my class or I get a new group of folks in a class, I take those old sheets and I shred them because those are information for me, and I sure wouldn't want those to get in anybody else's hand. I'm also going to evaluate what worked, what didn't work, what surprised me, so that I can be a better teacher to that group of people. Now, being honest, all of us are busy people. In fact, in most churches, the busiest people are the teachers. They're the ones involved in so many other things in their community and at work. For me, if I don't start that process early, I'm gonna get behind, and preparation is going to get crowded out. So let me give you my timetable for how I do those 7 things. First of all, on Sunday evening, I'm going to sit down in my rearback chair. I'm in it right now. It's my chair. It's a little worn, but it's the one that's the most comfortable for me, and it's where I do a lot of my studying and reading. But I'll sit down in this chair, and I'll take my Bible. I'll read the Bible passage. I'll make my notes on a piece of paper. And then I'll look in the leader guide at the commentary and find answers to the questions and identify the people, places, and things that I've listed. The next thing I'm going to do is then I'm going to review the group plan. For me, that group plan, I use the one that's on the CD-ROM in the leader pack because I can use it in a doc format. I can edit that. I can cut and paste. I can put things and word things the way that best suit me. And then I send that to my phone. Now I try to do that by Sunday evening because I already know my calendar is going to be full the rest of the week. Then on Monday through Thursday, for my daily devotional, I'm going to read that passage again. I'm going to make some notes. If there's an insight I gain, then I'll add that to my group plans. By the way, that group plan, after I do those edits, I send it to my phone so I have it with me wherever I go. And so that way, if I have an idea or come across a story, a news story, whatever, I can go ahead and revise that, put that in there, and then I can record any of those insights I gain in my daily devotionals. I do some other things in my daily devotionals on Fridays and Saturdays, but on Saturday, at some point, I'm going to review my plan. I'm going to send it from my phone to my computer and then give one more last look at it, and then I'm going to print it, and I'll be ready to go for Sunday. Now, through that whole time period, I'm gathering things, putting them in my bag, getting that ready, and then I will arrive on Sunday morning ready to lead my Bible study group. My group starts at 8 o'clock, and I'm there by 7:45 at the latest, so I can make sure that everything's ready to go. And then I will teach. Then afterwards, once I'm home, I'll record any things that I need to record on the sheets that I have in my notebook, do a quick evaluation of what worked and what didn't work. I'll lay that aside. And then at the end of the day, Sunday, I'll start the process all over again. For me, that's the best way to do it. Like I said, if I wait, then my preparation time gets crowded out, and I won't be near prepared as I could have been and should have been. What I've found is by doing using the text, that Bible passage for my daily devotionals, that gives God the opportunity to work in my life, so that what I'm teaching is not something that I've read once, but it's something I've lived through that week in anticipation of what God's going to do in my group on Sunday morning. Thank you for letting me share. I hope that helps you, and I hope that you can find some tips there that'll help you prepare in a more effective way.